We are coming off a solid night on the diamond on Monday, and we're ready for a big Tuesday. Are you with me? What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 5-2 podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Tuesday, June 6th, and we have a stacked MLB slate to choose from, and we found 4 plays that we absolutely love here to make us some money. Before we get into the selections, though, if you haven't already dropped a like on the video, I'd very much appreciate that. If we can break 100 likes, that'd be phenomenal. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, you're missing out on some great WNBA and MLB content and some great summer content that's coming in the summer months. Now, before we get into the selections, if you're new around here, welcome. We run this show a little differently than most betting shows. Each episode, we offer 4 selections, a side, a total, a first inning prop bet, and a wildcard selection that can be anything that's widely available to be wagered on, such as home run props, pitcher strikeout props, total bases, team totals, anything of that nature. All the bets are tracked. They're linked in a Google Doc sheet that's linked in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along with the day-to-day record. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's 4 selections. The first play we are rolling with is our side selection. We are taking the Cleveland Guardians on the money line, minus 130 over the Boston Red Sox. Look, Shane Bieber, he's likely auditioning for his next team at the trade deadline, and he's coming off an outing where he got roughed up for 7 earned runs against the Baltimore Orioles. He typically bounces back well after getting shelled, and facing off against a lowly Red Sox offense is definitely a recipe for success. The Red Sox, they've been brutal so far over the last little while. They've scored just 3 runs over their last 3 contests, and I don't believe they have what it takes to go into Cleveland after being held to 1 run against the Tampa Bay Rays yesterday and come away with a win. The Guardians, they've been off on Monday. They have 2 games, a win streak under their belt against the Twins in the last 2 games of their series over the weekend, and I do believe they're going to be ready here to go against a weak-hitting Boston Red Sox lineup. James Paxton for the Red Sox, he doesn't scare me. He's been hit hard pretty well this entire season, and the Guardians have what it takes at home, and Shane Bieber's basically auditioned for a new team to get the job done on the money line for us. Guardians, money line, minus 130. The next play we have for you is our totals play, and we're taking the under 8 runs in the Boston-Cleveland contest. The odds are minus 110. Look, it's always a tricky spot here to handcuff yourself with a side and a total, especially when it's a low total of 8. But I do believe this game sets up well nicely for the Cleveland Guardians to win a low-scoring game. Typically 4-1 or 4-2 is what I'm thinking. They have the better pitcher going in Shane Bieber, and the offenses simply aren't exactly hitting the ball, hitting the cover off the ball. So I'll take the Cleveland Guardians and Boston Red Sox to go under 8 runs at odds of minus 110. The next play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we're taking the no-run first inning in the Baltimore-Milwaukee contest. The odds are minus 105. Look, we like both pitchers in this matchup. Kyle Gibson's been solid for the Orioles so far this season. He's 7-3 with a 3.89 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP. He doesn't walk a ton of batters, and the Brewers are returning home for their first game after a lengthy road trip, which is an angle I like to play against. They do send Freddie Peralta to the bump, and he's given up just 1 first inning run over his last 3 starts. And typically speaking, the Orioles don't score first inning runs at all. They've been held off the score sheet in the first inning in 4 straight contests. This game sets up well nicely for the pitchers to dominate early in this one. Give me the no-run first inning at odds of minus 105. And the final play we have for you is our wild card selection. We're taking the Boston Red Sox team total under 3.5 runs at odds of minus 105. Look, this is a first for the 5-2 podcast, picking 3 selections in the same game, but I do believe this is the best spot we've seen all year long. I know we're putting all our eggs in one basket, but I have full faith in Shane Bieber to bounce back after a rough outing. We're going to see a low-scoring Guardians win, and we're going to cash all 3 tickets in this contest. Give me the Boston Red Sox team total under 3.5 runs at odds of minus 105. That wraps up the 30th episode of the 5-2 podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support the podcast, drop a like on the video. I'd very much appreciate that. If we can get to 100 likes, that'd be phenomenal. Sub to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any great content moving forward. And share these pics with your friends on social media so we can all make some money together. The next available episode of the 5-2 podcast will be out on Tuesday night. Until next time,